Okay, welcome back. My name is Arya. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I wanted to kind of address this theory going around about why Utah should lose to Oregon on purpose, not just once, but twice. And so I think the theory goes as is, and I'm kind of posting this out there because I want to get like a confirmation or kind of see the validity of this. So there's this theory that a lot of fans, maybe like Pac-12 fans or Oregon fans, are pushing that Utah should lose to Oregon. I guess not on purpose, but they should think about losing to Oregon at home and then losing to Oregon, assuming everything works out in the Pac-12 championship. That's assuming they lose to Oregon and they beat Colorado, and then I think they would still, yeah, even if ASU were to win out. But anyways, so there's a theory that if Utah loses twice, it benefits both them and Oregon, because apparently the Rose Bowl takes the highest Pac-12, or I guess it's runner-up of the Pac-12 championship. Well, this is all assuming. So if Oregon were to win, right? They beat Utah home. They win. I think it's Oregon State, right? It's the last game, and then they beat Utah again in the Pac-12 championship. They most likely go to the CFP and make the playoffs, and then the runner-up would be the Utah Utes. So they say Utah should lose on purpose, so that way Oregon gets in the playoffs and they still get in the Rose Bowl. Because a lot of fans doubt. Let me just say this: Utah, heavy favorites to win the game at home in Rice Eccles against Oregon. I have no doubts. I think they'll win. But there's doubt that they win in Vegas. It's in Vegas, right? The Pac-12 championship. Anyways, they win in Vegas and win the Pac-12 championship. And so what they're proposing is that, like, okay, we get that you're going to most likely win in Utah, but hey, you most likely will win against Oregon in the Pac-12 championship, 2019. Do you remember that? So why don't you lose both games and let Oregon advance? They make playoffs and make Rose Bowl. But now the question that arises is, would a 7-5 Utah team make the Rose Bowl? Would they be? Yeah, they would be 7-5, right? Or 8-5, I believe. And yeah, one of the two. Anyways, I'm blanking. But after they beat, this is all assuming they beat Colorado. But I don't know how I feel about that, because I think the Rose Bowl, right, is contractually, they have, I don't know if that's the word to use, they have a contract with Utah, correct? Not with Utah, with the Pac-12. And so if there's ever this scenario where this happens, where a team can make the playoffs, the runner-up would make the Pac-12 or the Rose Bowl. But like a 5-loss Utah team, like, would they even accept that? Like, couldn't they go and pick, for example, like BYU, for example, to play? I think it would be most likely Michigan, right? Because Ohio State would most likely go to Michigan or Michigan State, whoever So are they obligated to pick Utah even if they have 5 losses? Or would they just go, screw Utah, they have too many losses, and then pick someone else, like for BYU, for example? I hope I'm getting to the point here. I'm confusing myself now. But yeah, long story short, Utah should lose because both games. So this is assuming they win out, or they lose to Oregon at home and lose the Pac-12 championship. You get in the Rose Bowl, and then Oregon makes playoffs, and then yada yada yada. Works out for both teams. But my question is, would a 5-loss team be considered? Would the Rose Bowl maybe consider someone else? How does that work? Someone explain that. But in my opinion, there's no way a team is going to lose on purpose. Yeah, obviously not. Plus, there's a little bit of a revenge factor in here. From 2019, where Oregon was in a similar position, a 2-loss Oregon team. That year they'd lost to, I think, Auburn, and in 2019, Auburn and ASU. And yet, Utah was just on the verge of playoffs. A win against Oregon would have done it, Same scenario where, like, oh, if Utah wins, they go to the playoffs. And then Oregon loses, they still get the Rose Bowl. But, Oregon didn't care. And they came out and destroyed the Utes, which I guess after all and everything happened, I think Utah would have made it over Oklahoma in the playoffs, but you never know. But anyways, there's that revenge factor. If they did that to us, we're going to ruin their playoff hopes. and do that to them. So obviously you see the things. I'm rooting for Utah. I don't know why the theory is going around that, oh, they should lose on purpose. Utah's not losing on purpose. They're winning on Saturday. Easy dub. I don't want to say easy. This really could go over anyway. I think Oregon's a little bit overrated. That loss to Stanford was bad. People say the refs robbed them in the end, but if you're in that position where you're at the end, where you're relying on the refs, like, I don't know. I think you're overrated. Long story short, my prediction is Utah gets it done. They're the 3-point favorites. Cam Rising. Is Tavion Thomas playing? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, but that's my thought and opinion. I mean, there's no way they're going to lose. I mean, even if Oregon really just was the better team and they beat us at home and then they beat us in the Pac-12 championship, respect. They get the playoffs and then maybe we get the Rose Bowl. I mean, that would work out, But honestly, Utah wins at least one of the two games, either at home, most likely at home, or in the Pac-12 and championship and then lose the other. I think they win both, in my opinion. I think Utah wins out. They beat Oregon, they beat Colorado, and then they beat Oregon again in the Pac-12 championship. And then Rose Bowl for us. That's most likely the best case scenario. It would suck if they lost to Colorado because then this video would be meaningless. But yeah, I want to address that, and I kind of want to get. So can someone clarify that? Is that right? Is that how it would work? So yeah. Thank you for watching. Let me know as always. Comments, DMs. Let me know on social media or just here on the comments. I like reading them and getting other thoughts and opinions. Thank you for watching. Ari out.